to have our guest speaker, Master Rita Choudary. Welcome, ma'am, for our session today. Dear masters, please allow me to introduce our guest speaker. Master Rita Choudary actually was a former teacher. She has retired as a teacher in 2014. She taught science for the 9th, 10th grade for 17 years. Then she was teaching English for 22 years for the 11th and 12th grade standards. After that, I think she didn't teach any longer. She joined PSSM in 2021 and she found real peace joining PSSM. She did the spiritual tablet L1 this year in January, following meditation very religiously and also conduct lessons on spiritual tablets as and when get opportunity for her to do so. So without further delaying, on behalf of the Malaysian Spiritual Tablet, I would like to welcome Master Rita Choudary to begin her sharing session today, which is meal concept. I'm sure each and every one of us, we have our own concept about the meal. So let's hear from Master Rita Choudary what she has to share with us about the meal concept. Ma'am, the platform is yours now.
Thank you, Jia. Thank you so much for the beautiful introduction. So, Atma Vandan to all masters. First of all, I pray I give my heartfelt homage to our beloved Guru Pitama Subhash Patri ji. All my respect and gratitude to Dr. G.K. Sir, the founder of Spiritual Tablets, and many thanks to Subramanian Sir for giving me an opportunity to express my take on from the Spiritual Tablet, the meal concept on this platform of Malaysia Spiritual Tablets. Atmavandan to all my dear masters present here for taking out their valuable time to listen to me. Thank you. So, as you all know, masters, the basic principle of spiritual tablets is spiritual intellect is the root and physical health is the fruit. Now, the question arises, how do we evolve our spiritual intellect? So, I think all masters present here are really spiritual beings. So, it's easy for us to raise our spiritual intellect. What we need to do is, we need to train our intellect not to be influenced by mind and senses, but recognize and connect with the soul. And this can be done, this can be achieved by following breath techniques in meditation. Then, of course, we will definitely enjoy the fruits of physical health. Normally, our entry into spirituality begins when we are tired of physical challenges in this materialistic world. But our real spiritual journey begins when we stop looking beyond our physical needs. When no comfort, no amount of physical wealth gives us inner peace that we try to look into ourselves. That is the real spiritual journey. At that point of time, our questions may sound stupid to others because when we see death, birth, marriages happening simultaneously, we are almost disturbed. Why? Because death brings sadness and suffering in families. Whereas at the same time, Birth and marriages happening in another family brings celebrations. Then we start asking questions to ourselves. Who am I? Why am I born? What is the purpose of my life? And we get the answers to these questions through meditation, intense meditation, and swadhyay of the spiritual books by grandmasters. Then we learn, I am not this body, mind, or intellect, but soul, a particle of the supreme light, the Param Atma. I am as pure as that supreme light. I have the same characteristics as that of Param Atma. That is purity, peace, love, truth, bliss, oneness. So, masters, we all are souls, just in different physical bodies. These different bodies make us feel different from each other. Since every individual perform different karmas, the purpose of life of all individuals varies from one person to another. So, why do we come to this earth? Just to learn different lessons and get experiences to evolve our soul. So now, today's topic, the meal concept. It is based on soul-body concept. That's why I just gave a background of who we are. It is based on soul-body concept. That means we have to be aware of what is soul and what is body. Are they same? Are they different? Let's see. This meal concept doesn't teach, it's not about the diet plan. It's again a spiritual way of coming out of the various diseases on our physical body. Masters, our meal has three components. First is rice, roti or bread. Second is curry. And the third is sweets. Coming to the first component, rice, roti or bread. This is the basic component of any meal all over the world. It has rich carbohydrates and is the filling part of any meal. Some people consume more rice. Some people prefer only chapatis. And there are people who enjoy both chapati as well as rice. The process of cooking roti or rice is almost same with a very little difference. Instead of roti, one may have a prantha, a stuffed prantha, a fried prantha, and instead of boiled rice, one may have vegetable pulao, fried rice. Otherwise, the basic recipe of making these things is almost same. But to understand this concept of rice, roti or bread, we need to have a basic knowledge of 7 chakras in our body. We all know there are 7 main chakras in our body. There are many chakras, around 108 chakras, but 7 main chakras in our body, and they are called energy centers. The purpose of these chakras is to store energy and provide it to or distribute it to all organs inside our body to carry out the functions of the body properly. The first 3 chakras are related to our materialistic need in this physical world. First is the Mooladhara chakra, which is at the base of our spine, just near the tail. It is related to our basic needs of roti, kapda, and makan. Second chakra, Swadhisthana chakra, it is related to our emotions. And Manipur chakra relates to our body, relates to our use or misuse of our powers. As long as we are in these 3 chakras, we are limited to our physical needs only. we will not realize our true identity. But when we rise above these chakras, we develop the qualities of unconditional love, positive thoughts. We understand the power of speech and oneness. It is then we understand I am not this body, I am soul, a part of supreme power, the God. So I am also God. Yes, if the cub of a lion is a lion ultimately, then the child of God is a God ultimately. Once we understand this concept, we are eligible to enjoy rice, roti, or bread. As long as we live at the body level, the universe will keep giving us signals or indications in the form of object signs. Object signs means when we get some experiences in dreams or meditation or in real life, they are called object signs. In this case, you may see in your dreams or in meditation that whenever you sit down for your food, you get either half-baked chapati or quite burned chapati. Or you may see as soon as you sit down to have your meal, there is a doorbell. You feel you get some unexpected guests or a delivery man where you have to attend to them and you can't enjoy the fresh hot chapati. Sometimes in your dream, you may see a dog carrying away your chapati. Masters, if you frequently experience these incidents or these instances, that means you must understand that you are still at body level. You are not aware of your true identity that I am soul. Masters, you have to live with the qualities of soul. That is purity, peace, truth, love, oneness, and bliss. And to understand who am I, we should read the book, that is Who Am I, written by Raman Maharishi. And we must listen to the discourses of this great saint, Raman Maharishi, how to realize and live with our true identity. If we still fail to understand this truth, then the universe will give us a disease called diabetes. Dr. G.K. Sir says, these diseases are not our enemies. They are friends in the real sense because they have come to teach us some lessons. So, you may have to, you may have come here to, sorry, these diseases have come to you to teach some lesson. But if you get this disease, masters, you have to stop rice, and even the intake of chapatis is also restricted. Even you have to switch over from your regular meal of wheat to some other cereal like bajra or oats, etc. So, in order to enjoy rice or roti, you must understand and live like a soul. So, this is the first component of a meal. That is, you have to realize who you are. You must understand you are a soul. Then only you can enjoy your roti or rice or bread. The second component of our meal is curry. Masters, you can't have a dry roti or rice or bread. You need to have some curry with it. That not only adds to your taste, but it is more palatable and easy to gulp down. But unlike rice and roti, the recipe of curry varies from person to person. state to state, and even country to country. Sometimes in the same community, people make different types of curries. Sometimes they make spicy, some people prefer non-spicy, some people make boiled curries, or some people make it with oil or ghee. Some people add coconut milk and some without coconut. So it varies from person to person. Some people add onion and tomato to it. Others add only tomatoes. Everyone wants to get a curry of his or her taste. And since it is the taste of the curry that makes the food tasty for you, it is related to Swadhisthana Chakra. The way the taste of the curry vary from person to person, similarly, the purpose of life varies from person to person. We all perform different types of karmas, and we all have different types of purposes to come to this planet Earth. Since we have different purposes, we come here with different plannings. What type of lessons we have to learn, what type of experiences we are going to learn, what type of challenges we are going to face. Masters, we are born not only to grow, earn money, marry, produce children, fulfill our materialistic duties, die, and then again rebirth, take rebirth. No, we have to learn different lessons to evolve our soul, to fulfill our individual life purpose. For example, if you are a doctor, you can help poor patients free of cost. You can look after them free of cost. If you are a teacher, you can spend extra time with the weak students to overcome their difficulties. You can help, you can serve injured animals and birds. You can serve Mother Nature by looking after plants, trees. You can teach meditation the way our Guru Patriji did. He was so devoted to teach each and every individual around him, away from him, meditation, so that people should understand the benefits of meditation and evolve their soul. Now the question arises, how do we know our life purpose? We say we have different life purposes and we have to live according to our life purpose, but then how do we know our life purpose? So masters, this can be known from intense meditation. When we undergo intense meditation, we get messages from the astral masters from different dimensions of the universe. And even from the by the Swadhyaya also, we sometimes strike what is our soul purpose. But sometimes, if we don't get any message directly, then we can connect with what service, what type of work interests us. If we find true pleasure in some service or work, and we don't feel tired at all, we need to follow that. That is our true soul purpose, and we must follow that sincerely. Now, object science in this component is that if we do not understand our life purpose, or if we have understood our life purpose, but we don't follow our life purpose sincerely, we can experience warning signals from the universe. And they can be that you won't get the curry of your choice. In spite of giving lots of instructions, lots of teaching to your cook, he fails to prepare the curry of your choice and you don't enjoy your food. Sometimes you plan to attend a party or a celebration. You keep your stomach very light because you want to enjoy the food of your taste there. But what happens? There you make it varieties of curry. but not to your taste. They are either too spicy or too oily that you can't enjoy them. That indicates that either you have not understood the life purpose or you have understood it, but you are not following it perfectly or sincerely. Then, masters, you get certain diseases like hypertension, where there is salt restriction and you get boiled food, tasteless food. Or you may get gastritis problem, in which you can't consume any spice and you have to eat boiled food. So if you are getting the curries of your taste at home as well as outside, that means you are following your life soul or soul purpose perfectly. So that is all about curry. The last component, the concluding part of a perfect meal is sweets. Because if we get sweets after food, we feel that our food today was really up to mark. If you have understood, I am not this body, I am soul, and you are following your life purpose or soul purpose sincerely, without any deviation, and achieve perfection in life. If you are perfect, you get madhurya in your life. Now, how do we achieve perfection? Masters, when we rectify our minor and major mistakes, perfect use of our thought, speech, action, time, and money, then we achieve perfection. Object science in sweets is, that is, if we deviate from our life purpose, even after realizing that we are a soul, we are disqualified from enjoying sweets. You love sweets, but if you are in a party, you have taken less meals because you want to enjoy sweets. But by the time you reach the sweets counter, the sweet of your choice is finished. And suppose a new bowl is asked for that sweet. The new bowl arrives and you wait for your turn. And again, by the time you are about to have that sweet, the bowl is again empty. That is the indication that you have been missing out somewhere in your life purpose. And then you get the disease, diabetes, where there is complete ban on sweets. So, masters, in order to enjoy a perfect and complete meal, we need to understand that I am a soul, not this body. I have to live with the qualities of soul and come out of duality, develop the feeling of oneness towards all. We have to understand our life purpose, follow it sincerely without neglecting your materialistic duties towards self and family. As Patriji always said, spend 50% of your time in materialistic life and 50% of your time in spiritual life. So thank you, Subramanian sir. Thank you, Jia ma'am, and all divine masters. This is all about the meal concept. Now, anything you want to add or ask, masters? You are welcome.
Thank you very much, Master Rita Choudary. That was a very, very informative sharing. And to me, it is a new way of looking at meal. All this while, my understanding of meal is a balanced meal, but this is balanced meal has opened my eyes into realizing that actually we are connected to the concept of meal, very much connected to know who am I and what is my goal and how am I going to live as realizing that I'm a soul. So that was a wonderful sharing and very, very informative. I really thank you and appreciate that sharing for today. And dear masters, if you have any questions, the platform is open for your not only your questions, maybe you have some points to share. Please do so. We have time, few more minutes. It can be in a question form, or maybe if you have other points that you would like to bring up, please do so.
Yeah. Anyone can add their wisdom also.
Can you hear me, masters?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, with your permission, I come here on the platform to thank Master Rita Choudary for giving a beautiful explanation of this meals concept. I'm very, very happy you've taken the opportunity and wonderfully explained. And I am really very much actually appreciate this particular session today with all the masters attended here, especially Dr. Jaya and Master Satish from Malaysia, and all the masters came here. Thank you very much, masters. I just want to add a little bit with your permission, masters. Yes, yeah, actually, the concept means is beautiful. That's why in chapter 6, Bhagavad Gita, Krishna said, Yukta Ahara, of the right food, That's what you are explaining in detail. And Yukta Ahara means, not only food, he says, Yukta Ahara, that means, he said, Manasa, Vacha, and Karma. What you think must be Yukta, the right things must think, and the right thing must speak, and the right thing must do. This all comes with. That's why you beautifully tell the meals, it's all interrelated, and very nicely you put in all the effects in a very sequent way. At the same time, you talk of the purpose of life. You see, when people have different purpose of life, you see, because I was a diabetic patient for many, many years. And now I think I'm almost 80 to 90% is off body. And I'm already taking very little medication now. And with my experience, this Yukta Ahara is that when I take food, I put food, I will thank the Mother Nature. I'll thank the universe. I'll thank the masters who prepared the food, who have offered to me. And I say thank you very much. At the same time, they forgive if they make any mistakes in preparing the food, because sometimes some mistakes will take place. So with that, I'll take the food. I won't talk much with anybody. I'll just concentrate the food. And now I even see TV or read any papers, my food is only, the concentration only on the food. So this has given me a lot of fantastic effect on me. That's point number one. That means what you do, you must concentrate. And concentration is very important. That's why we all meditators, concentration is very, very important. One point is very important. And the next thing is that at the same time, I also say, I am not this body. I am not this body. I am Atma. Aham Brahmasi. That means I am Atma. I am the soul. Atma got no birth, no death. Atma is eternal. Atma is entity. So this Atma must progress and become to Paramatma, Parabrahma, Purna Atma, Purna Brahma. That's why there's one, what they call mantra, I would say, Purna Mada, Purna Midam, Purna Purna Mudachate, Purnasya Purna Madhaya, Purna Meva Vasishte. That means from here we must grow up and become Purnam, the fullness. The fullness. That means when I say fullness, you have become part and parcel of the wholeness. That means you are not individual. You are part of the whole creation. The creation is within you, and you are part of creation, and you are the creator, co-creator. You are the co-creator, as Patiji says. The co-creator is the creator. So that means you are already oneness. When oneness, when do Yukta Ahara, right food, actually everything is whole, very nice, beautifully. So that means you have taken the right food, you have right thought, you have right words to talk, and you have the right doings. So these things you part parcel. So even though you take rice, or you take curry, or you take sweet things, everything will be involved here itself. At the same time, when you are part and parcel of the whole wholeness, you will be surprised that the whole system, from the whole the cosmic energy and cosmic love will be circulating in your body. So all the things. So that means your digestion plus your breath, two important things, the breathing things, will be systemically been polished, systemically been established nicely. That's why they say prana is very important. We all know prana means breath. All the masters say prana is very important. So we have to observe the breath. We've got other 5 pranas in our body. That is, they say prana, apana, dhyana, udana, samana. 5 main pranas. Prana is breathing. Apana is what you eat, it comes out through your anus and other things. And prana, apana, dhyana, the circulation of the digestion of the stomach. And then upana, except of the throat. And samana is all the circulation of these things. So everything is connected with yukta ahara and the breath writing. So, and the purpose of life. That is, I am Paramatma, I am Atma. I am not his body. So this is what I understand, masters. And now, after traveling all, I am in Guntur now in India. So the masters I know, so it was 1 month ago here, going different pyramids and places. So the idea is, I am not this body, I am soul. So the Paramatma, I am with the Paramatma. When I say Paramatma, everything will be taken care of it. That's what my little understanding, masters. If anything you also can add to it, or you can ask questions regarding this particular point, masters. Thank you very much for giving this opportunity
Thank
to
you
share
so
with
much.
you.
Thank you so much, sir. There's a question from Sandhya Nitin. The master is asking, curry includes vegetables and dals also. Yes, master. Curry means vegetables and dals. It doesn't mean only the gravy. It means only vegetables and dals.
Yeah, yes.
Anything else you want to ask, you can ask, please.
No. Let the masters ask any questions, and you are there to explain. We just share our what we know to other masters, so that they understand better.
Yeah,
when masters ask a question, the answers will go to all the masters who are attending this session, master.
Yes, sir. This question was in chat. That's why I answered it.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you. So because that's your part. You're well versed already now in it.
Yeah,
And
thank you very much, Master Subramaniam, for sharing. I think we have more questions from Master Sandhya. Please, Master Sandhya, you can raise your question. Master Sandhya, yes, please.
I understood my answer. Thank you very much.
Okay. I've answered in the chat only. No, I have answered her question from the chat.
Yes. Is there any more questions from other masters? I find that this spiritual tablet session is very, very informative for me, because it really helps me to learn a lot through this spiritual path. And I would like to thank Master Subramaniam for giving this opportunity, and also, in by hosting, also I learn a lot. Yeah, I really have to say thank you to you, and for making it, for facilitating this learning, this journey.
Welcome, masters. It's a pleasure to see you all in the session. Any masters and come forward with any questions? Yeah, Master Rita is quite well versed. The way she explained is very beautiful and simple and very understandable. So any masters come in, please put forward. Master Ratnam is there. Subramanian Paidia is there.
Thank you so much, Subramanian sir. Thank you, Jia ma'am. Thank you, the admin team, Mr. Satish also. It was a pleasure to be on this platform.
I have one question, Mr. Rita. It is regarding, you did mention that the meal that we take, it also very much related to our chakras. Is it just the 3 chakras, or does it also influence the other four main chakras?
See, mean is our physical need for our physical body. We have 7 chakras. The lower 3 chakras are related to our physical materialistic needs. So yeah. Yeah. Anything I want to ask?
No, thanks. That was clear.
Yeah.
Maybe I didn't get the actual relationship just now.
Yeah, I just tell you,
Yeah.
because when we are in, first of all, when a soul takes birth, first birth is when the soul is at infant stage, and it is mostly at Mooladhara chakra. It's concerned only with the basic needs. It has fears. It has fears about future, what all it may need in future. So we are at body level. Then we, after coming up from Mooladhara, we come to Swadhisthana chakra, which is concerned with our emotions, like tastes and fears. So again, we are more concerned with physical needs. Here, the only difference from Mooladhara to Swadhisthana is that at Mooladhara, we are concerned only with ourselves. When we come to Swadhisthana, we develop some relations with our family members, with our society, and we think about themselves also. But here also we are concerned only with our physical needs. That is roti, kapda, makan and all that, and some wealth about our future. Then we come to Manipur chakra. Here we are quite developed. Now we think about the society also, but now we know how to use our powers. If we are using our powers in a right way, we will evolve quickly. And if we are misusing our powers, then we will take a lot of time to evolve. So in these 3 chakras, we are mainly concerned with our physical needs. Whereas when we cover all these 3 chakras, when we come up to heart chakra, then we start developing love towards everyone. Unconditional love towards everyone. Then starts the journey of soul. Till these 3 chakras, we are at body level.
Thank you, ma'am. That was very clear. Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Masters, any other questions from anyone? Any comment? Any points that you want to share?
One question from my end, Rita ji.
Yes,
Satish.
sure.
Yeah, basically, I used to eat sweet more actually.
Right.
Okay. So after going through the right food, so I came to know that is a acidic. Sweet is a acidic nature.
Okay.
So that's why I now stopped having the sweet.
Okay.
So is that right decision for me?
See, as Patriji always advised, we should have food according to our need, not according to our desire. Right? You liked sweets, so you had more sweets. But that is not the right way of taking a diet. We need to have, according to him, he said, whatever is your requirement, fill your belly only 60% or 50% of that. So you had more sweets, perhaps. I hope and I wish you don't have any problem from sweets. So you have to see how many calories you are consuming and how many calories are being utilized. So that all depends. If that is you are finding that is acidic, so you should obviously take less of sweets, or you take in more alkaline things to neutralize that.
Okay. Yeah, got it, ma'am. Yeah, thanks for the advice.
Thank you so much.
Ma'am, Since there's no other question, may I ask about what's your opinion about this food when they classify as sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic?
Yeah, these are three gunas.
Uh-huh.
And when our body, when as I told you, in one life, only one guna is dominating. When tamas guna is dominating, so we are we are more towards spicy foods and having foods which are more acidic, which create laziness, letharginess. And once we overcome tamasi, we come to rajasi guna. Then we are more towards earning. We are more towards materialistic world. Then we start having both types of foods, some tamasi and sattvic also. And once we develop sattvic gunas, we are more towards sattvic. Then we prefer sattvic food. It is related to gunas also. Whichever guna is more dominating, our food liking is also to like that only. We'll have spicy foods when we are in tamasic guna. We'll have average spices in rajasi guna, and we will be more sattvic in food and behavior when we have sattvic gunas dominating in us. Is that satisfying, or you want to ask more?
Thank you, ma'am. That was helpful. Yes. Is there any other questions?
This one, meal concept is related to Rogi and Bogi and Yogi. Master, can I explain for this?
Yeah, please.
Rogi is three types of needs three types of food, and Bogi is two types of awake and entertainment and happiness for the night, 2 times. And Yogi is only whole expectation one night of food. So night is important, three types of people. These are related to problem of batching children carrying the duties of adults. You can explain the Vacuum insight of learning detachment.
Sir, I didn't get your question. You are asking about Rogi, Yogi, and Bhogi, na?
Rogi, Bogi, and Yogi.
Yeah.
It is related to 3 meals.
To meal concept?
Yeah.
You want to relate that to meal concept, na?
No, I want to explain that. What is Rogi, what is Bogi, or
and
Yogi?
Yogi. Yeah, they are three types of people, and the ultimate aim is to bring everyone into yogi state. Rogi is a person who, out of compulsion, is awake during night, because of the disease, because of the pain, he cannot sleep. Right? He needs food all the time. He is always feeling weak and uncomfortable. He is ready to have 2 meals, 3 meals a day, because he is very uncomfortable. He doesn't understand how to overcome his disease. So he is awake throughout the night just because he is in pain. These three persons are awake during the night. The Rogi is awake because of the compulsion, because of the pain. Whereas a Bhogi, who is busy for the whole day earning his livelihood. He is working for his family, he is working for himself, he is busy throughout the day, he doesn't get entertainment. So he wants to keep himself awake during the night just to enjoy. He is also awake during the night, but he is awake out of his interest. He is not forced to awake, but he is awakening, he keeps himself awake just to enjoy, just to entertain himself, because during the day he doesn't get time. When he is earning so much, he wants to enjoy also. And he is satisfied with 2 meals because he wants to spend time with his, maybe anything like watching movies, reading novels, listening to see music. He is enjoying that way and keeps awake. Whereas a yogi is the ultimate state. He is also awake purposefully, the way Bhogi is. He is also awake purposefully, but he is awakening. His awakening is for his soul evolvement. He wants to rise up. He knows he is not a body, he is a soul. He wants to help others. He wants to share his knowledge with others. He wants to bring others to the same level. So these three persons are awakening, keep awake during the night. One is out of compulsion, and the other two are out of their interest. But ultimately, when people come with the problems that they cannot sleep during the night, so what we do, we don't ask them to meditate, start meditating throughout the night and keep awake. We ask them to just meditate a little and get your sleep. First of all, we bring them to sleep, to enjoy their sleep. By meditation, they start getting sleep, they feel satisfied, and they start overcoming their problems, their diseases also, physical body diseases also. And once they overcome their diseases, they themselves start saying, sir, now I don't get sleep and I don't want also to sleep the whole night. Then we ask them to do the swadhyaya, to read spiritual books and come slowly and slowly progress towards the yogi state, where he can understand that he is not this physical body, he is a soul, and he has come to experience the duality and then go back to oneness, so that he can again unite with his supreme power, the God. That is the, you can say, little explanation of all these three states. It is not linked with the meal concept. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I understand.
Yes, thank you very much, Master Gangu Naidu, for asking and sharing about the three stage of meal. And I also would like to thank all the masters one more time for being here today, especially Master Rita Choudary for her sharing. And thank you to Master Satish for guiding the spiritual meditation when we started, and to Master Anu for helping in recording and making it available for the spiritual tablet Malaysia. So before we end for today's session, we will end with a 5 minutes meditation, and then we will end the session. So Master Rita, I would like to thank you on behalf of the Malaysian Spiritual Tablet. And thank you very much. Hope to hear from you or more sharing from you in future.
Thank you, Gianna. Thank you so much.
So Master Satish, I'll pass it over to you to end the session with the meditation 5 minutes.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Yeah. Masters, please sit properly and keep your fingers in your hand. Keep your fingers in the hands. Slowly close your eyes and do meditation for 5 minutes. I'm starting the music. Last 1 minute, masters. Yeah, masters, slowly keep your both hands on your eyes and count 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now slowly open your eyes, masters, and smile. Thank you all for this, giving me opportunity.
Thank you, Master Satish, for the wonderful closing of our meditation session today. And I would like to wish everyone good night, have good rest, and let's connect ourselves to a meal that will make us realize that we are a soul, or get to know who we are and what is our goal. Thank you and good night to everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you all.